Hey everyone, it's Dora from flippinghousesanpancakes.com. I'm going to attempt to do a short video. I haven't had a voice for about 2 weeks now, so this is my first attempt at doing a video, and hopefully it won't be too bad. But we're going to talk a little bit about food customs for Purim. That's the holiday that's coming up starting tonight. And I thought I would do a little bit about Ashkenazi and Persian food customs on Purim. All right, in terms of Ashkenazi versus Persian Purim food, turns out I don't really have a lot of major differences for you this time. Now, when it comes to Pesach, there'll be a lot of differences. But for Purim, at least in my husband's family, I remember when I got married and I was like, wow, I married a Persian. They've got to have cool Purim stuff, right? Because it's all about the country of Persia. It's all about that area of the world. And I know my husband has been to places, Achashverosh's summer palace, and all kinds of interesting places that he went to when he was a kid. Like, they must have some, like, what's the really authentic Persian thing to eat for Purim? And it turns out they just make whatever they usually make. At least in my husband's family. They just make their Persian, like their choresht banam jun or choresht sabzi, which are their red stews and their green stews, and they eat it with their rice, and they just eat the food that they would make for Shabbos. That's the food that my in-laws make. And I know my husband's aunt used to make halva for us, which is not the sesame Israeli style halva, but more of like a cornstarch and sugar and like rose water often type of halva that Persians make. But she's the only one that I've ever gotten that from, and my mother-in-law has never made that for Purim. So as far as I can tell, it's not specifically a Purim dish. So that's not really helpful. I don't really have a Persian Purim food to tell you about, which is a little sad. But in general, food is important on Purim, and Ashkenazim, I was growing up, I make them to this day. We make hamantashen, which are a triangular filled cookie, and you like a circle, and then you put the filling, and then you shape it into a triangle. Delicious, delicious. And this year I made chocolate ones, I made apricot ones. Those were ones my kids requested, but I also made poppy seed ones. And that happens to be my favorite flavor, but it's also a traditional flavor. And why is poppy seed traditional? When Queen Esther became queen, was taken to the palace, she didn't really have kosher food to eat. So she ate what she could to keep herself healthy. She ate fruits and vegetables, but she also ate seeds and nuts, and that helped her with, get her protein, things like that. So she had a diet that subsisted a lot on seeds and nuts, and so it's traditional to eat foods with seeds and nuts. And poppy seed, a poppy seed filled hamantashen, that's the best. So that's one of the reasons why that's a traditional filling for that dish. And a lot of people make other food in the kitchen, other food for Purim that have seeds and nuts in them. The other food customs that we have for Purim are not Ashkenazi or Sephardi or Persian or any specific group. All Jews do the same things. We have a big fast day today. And tonight we will go hear the Megillah, and then we'll break our fast. So we hear the story of Purim, then we break our fast. Everybody eats something different. A lot of people eat bagels. My kids asked for soup, so we're going to have a vegetable soup tonight to break the fast. And then tomorrow afternoon, there's also going to be a very large meal, a Purim Su'uda, which means like a big dinner, essentially. And I'm not even cooking for it, which is amazing. We are going to our community event. Baltimore Sephardic Center is putting on a massive party, It's actually at one of the wedding halls here in town, and there'll be tons of food. There'll be a DJ. There's going to be a mentalist that comes and does some fun activities, and lots of fun things for the kids to do, and of course tons of food. None of it is specifically Purim food. It's just party food, so it should be really delicious. And so those are two food things, and then we of course do one other thing with food for Purim, and everybody does this. Again, Ashkenazi, Sephardi, everybody. We give something called mishloach manot, or some people say shalach manos. Mishloach manot literally means that we are giving food gifts. And we make little packages of food, and we bring it to our friends and our neighbors and our family members, and they usually give us as well. So most of the day on Purim is spent delivering food to the people we care about, and it's a lot of fun. That was always one of my favorite things to do. Go take your shalach manos, go take your mishloach manot, and give it to your friends, give it to your neighbors. And they give you something, so it's of course always exciting to see what you got back. And this year we are giving out, every year we've done something different. We used to do hot dogs, but that meant like I had to cook them that morning, and it was too much work. I have too many places to go, and so I just don't have enough time. I don't want to do the rushing thing. Some years I've given out cake, I've given out kugel, I've given out meatballs and rice one year. I think we did deli wraps one year. This year we are doing a little around the world theme, and we're giving out bags that have like a little tiny big ziti. It's like this big, that I made a whole bunch of little tiny big zitis. Those are for Italy. Then I made I have little French breads for France, little fortune cookies for China, and we put them in these cute little cardboard boxes that look like little luggage bags. Everybody will get a drink of some sort, and there are different ones. Some are from Mexico, some are from Chile, and a packet of Colombian coffee, instant Colombian coffee. And that was kind of our around the world theme that we're giving out to everybody. And that's our mishloach manot. So in terms of food, the food customs aren't necessarily so much what we eat, but specifically what we do with food. So the food customs are giving food to people. Food customs are having a break fast and having a big meal at the end of the day to celebrate everything and to have a lot of fun. A lot of people do drink on Purim, get a little drunk. I don't drink. My husband doesn't drink. I will have like tiny bit of wine. That's the extent of my drinking. Everybody who watches my videos or has read my cookbook knows that my alcohol usually goes into my cakes. So sometimes my waffles. But those are the food customs we have for Purim. I hope you were able to hear this video while I said it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I will definitely make one for Pesach, because that's way more complicated and fun. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you find out every time I upload a new video, and check out my website, flippinghouseandpancakes.com.